We're about to swim around Antarctica in the World Islands. This is going to be insane, and I can't wait for you to come along for the ride.
The water was a bit choppy, but it was amazing.
You said a bit choppy. I thought it was really choppy.
That's a good point.
This was about to be an amazing adventure, but there are some challenges that we had to overcome along the way. There are 300 man-made islands in the shape of a world map off the coast of Dubai. You can see it from outer space, and it's a marvel in itself to see it in real life. The project costed $13 billion, and today we're venturing out to the outermost island closest to the shore, Antarctica. Early in the morning, we loaded up into a boat and ventured out to the man-made marvel of sand known as the World Islands. As we left Dubai, we could see the incredible skyline in the distance as the Burj Khalifa started to shrink and the World Islands became visible. As we approached the shoreline, it was a bit windy, but we were all excited to hop in and swim around the island.
These special swims, unique swims, because you go to places that nobody goes. You're on your own, the whole island for you. You can see, the skyline from Dubai from afar.
As we started the swim, what I thought would be an easy swim floating around Antarctica turned out to be one of the most rough open water swims of my life.
Terrible. A lot of wind, very choppy, very wavy against the winds. But yeah, this is open water as well.
We were a bit chilly, but it was a good swim. It was a bit rough.
Was it a bit choppy?
It was a bit choppy indeed.
But you were flying out there. You were making waves.
Yeah, I was trying to catch you, Fares.
The wind was ferocious, and the waves made it feel like we were swimming backwards.
In the beginning, it was a bit rough, but then over time, just you got used to it. So I think towards the end, it was fine. But in the beginning, it took a while to just get used to it.
It was a bit choppy out there.
Yeah, it was very tough and very good. We enjoyed it.
And when we decided to pit stop on the coast, the rocks of the island made it hard to just stand on the shoreline. You see, the World Islands are still a work in progress. Right now, there's literally nothing on the island but the promise of an amazing future development. And for that reason, the shoreline was all sharp rocks. So when we cut across the island to swim to the breakwall, we left not only our memories of a challenging swim, but tears and blood as well.
How did we do all together?
Well, you did very well. I don't know about George, how did you do?
And that didn't stop this group from making the most out of an incredible experience and seizing the opportunity to swim in the sea. And that's what's so special about open water swimming and finding a community of people who share the same love of the water as you do.
It's like freedom, ultimate freedom, space. It's nice out there. It feels like you're in a different world.
What I feel is this sense of no boundaries, okay? Nothing can stop me. So I can swim forever. So I can just put my head down, think about anything, meditate, reflect, think about what I'm doing, trying to practice my skills, my technique, etc. But you can go forever.
You feel free and you feel unconstrained, and it's very liberating.
When you swim as a group, it just creates a completely different environment. And spending my whole life as an individual athlete, yes, it's part of a bigger team, but open water swimming becomes this pod, right? That we all have the same experiences. And when you're out there looking around waiting for people, the time flies by. The great thing as well is, we do wait for each other, right? It is more leisurely. We do enjoy it. There are different groups, and that's kind of what we try to do in Swim Tribe Dubai, right? We try to be inclusive. We try to enjoy it. It doesn't really matter what speed you are. Yes, you need a certain ability, but we find a way to make sure we kind of swim together. We draft, we pull each other up, we share skills.
You are surrounded by your friends, okay? You have your friends around you, and we are all doing the same all together. I think this is an incredible feeling, something that's, is difficult to match somewhere else.
And it's very nice to do it with people that you like swimming with, your friends.
But that open water sport for me was always about competition. And now it's changed. Now it's kind of my community. No matter where I go and who I meet, I know somebody related to swimming from anywhere in the world.
We swam to the breakwall, hopped in the boat, and headed back to shore with memories and scars to show for it.
My favorite part, when you swim back to the wall. The last one.
I think people had fun. We've been enjoying going back and forth with the boat, swimming there with you guys. So yeah, another experience.
As always, yeah, the kind of enthusiasm for getting out there and doing it is always inspiring stuff. So.
Open water is different. You need to have a different technique. You need to sight. It's very different, but it's a lot more fun than pool swim, where it can get boring, especially if you're doing it by yourself.
The pool is obviously more time-based. This is more improv. It's more you're battling external factors such as the waves and the sea temperature is not controlled, etc., which is why I like it a bit more than the pool.
The technique, first of all, is different, okay? So it's a bit of another stroke, another sport even, because of the conditions. You know, in the pool, everything is quiet. You have a black lane that you are just following. Here you have the sea conditions, the waves, the currents. You need to adapt your stroke, you know, your style to the environment.
When we change from the pool to open water, the main thing, it seems obvious that there's no walls, right? So that involves some awareness, it involves relaxation, but all in the meantime, you're generally with nature, you're somewhere beautiful. It is different to the pool, but the skills really do apply, just a slightly different type of awareness. What are the big worries in open water? Yeah, people's brains might have nightmares of sharks and killer whales and crazy jellyfish.
While the likelihood of running into a shark is low, it's better to be safe than sorry, especially if you're in an area that's known for having sharks. That's why you have to check out Shark Bands, the anti-shark bracelet. It works by emitting shark-repellent fields by disrupting how a shark hunts and navigates in the water using electromagnetic fields. And it's this scientific breakthrough that allows this powerful technology to work. Shark Bands don't harm the sharks or any other ocean animals, but it signals to them to stay away. And marine biologists compare this deterrent sensation a shark feels to a bright light suddenly shining in your eyes in a dark room. The technology is validated by a decade's worth of research and testing from independent scientists and government studies. You just slide it around your ankle or wrist and you're good to go. There's also a product for fishing and even leisurely swimming that you can just put in your pocket. And they come in different colors with a max depth reading of 100 meters. They're safe to travel with and something you should definitely check out if you're venturing out into the sea. Check out the link in the description for an exclusive discount.
I think that's what sport gives you. It gives you a community anywhere you travel. And Tara, I'm sure you find exactly the same thing.
I remember the first time I came to Dubai, I joined Swim Tribe and you guys were so welcoming, and I hope more people can experience the community and everything that you guys are doing to find that joy of swimming.